Good morning, boys and girls. So today we are going to talk about colorful language. An author uses colorful language to make a story more interesting. One way he can change up the words and make it more colorful and exciting is by changing the verbs. So instead of using verbs we hear all the time, a good writer uses verbs that are exact and that clearly describe the action. So there are many verbs that can replace an ordinary or unclear verb. Exact verbs can show things about the way people do an action. So, an author can change up a verb and use an exact verb to tell exactly how quickly or slowly a movement is made. So here's an example. Go could be replaced by either rush or wander. Which one's faster? Rush or wander? Rush is a fast verb. Wander is kind of a slow verb. So, go to your room. Now, I'm going to change that verb go to rush. Rush to your room. Can you imagine you're telling somebody to rush or to go to the room quickly? How about this one? Alex wandered to his room. Wandered. He's going to his room, but is he going fast or kind of slowly? Just walking along to his room. Kind of slowly. So words like rush and wander are actually better verbs to use than just the word or the verb go, because it tells how fast they're going exactly. Another way that a verb can be more exact is it shows you how forceful or how weak a movement is. So here's an example. Bump could be replaced by either crash or nudge. So is crash forceful or soft? Crash is forceful. He crashed into the wall. That sounds like you were running and you tripped and you just crashed right into the wall. It's pretty forceful. But nudge, he nudged the pencil off the desk. Is that a movement like crashing? No, it kind of sounds like it's a softer movement. So nudge or bump can replace a verb such as bump. So have could be replaced by either clutch or hold. So to have something, you can hold it or clutch it. Clutch means you're kind of holding on to it tightly. Holding it seems like it's a more gentle movement. So a verb or an exact verb could tell you how strongly a person feels. So the word say could be replaced by either mutter. Is mutter a loud sound? No, mutter's kind of a quiet sound. How are you? Did I just mutter that? Or the word say could be replaced with the word scream. Scream is a loud sound, and that describes somebody making or saying something loudly. So that is an exact verb. The word ask could be replaced by the word request or beg. So if you're begging for something, I imagine you're just really, really, really begging for it and you want it and you're not going to quit. Can I please, 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 please have it? Imagine you asked your mom for a cookie. Can I please, please, please have my cookie? To beg is kind of more forceful. To request something, hey, could I have a cookie, please? That's something that's a little less forceful, isn't it? It kind of shows that this person isn't so desperate for a cookie, doesn't it? So we're going to look at our book. We're going to read page 345 and 355. And we are going to substitute the word plays for every. We are going to, actually, what we're going to do is we are going to look at some of these verbs that can be replaced by the word plays for every verb in these paragraphs. And then we're going to go back and look for the more colorful and descriptive verbs. Ready? So now you can play on my musical instruments, Miss Elwyn signs. Come with me, children. And plays on the marimba. Beverly strikes the triangle. Oh, wait. Beverly plays the triangle. Mark plays the floor tom and cymbal. Diane plays the tom-toms. John plays the snare drum. And Moses plays the bass drum. I use the word plays a lot, and that word is just used way too much. The author used the word play only once on this page. So let's listen to the verb she used instead of the word play. Let's reread. Now you can play on my musical instruments, Miss Elwyn signs. Come with me, children. And plays on the marimba. So she used the word plays, or the verb plays right there, once. Beverly, I could say Beverly plays the triangle, but actually the author says Beverly strikes the triangle. Strikes shows you that it's more forceful than playing it. She strikes the triangle. Mark pounds the floor tom and the cymbal. Instead of saying Mark plays the floor tom and the cymbal, it says Mark pounds. You can imagine the movement. He's actually pounding on it. Diane beats the tom-toms. I could say Diana or Diane plays the tom-toms, but the author uses the verb beats to give you a better picture of what exactly is happening. Diane beats the tom-toms, and look at this picture. It matches the verb. She's beating it. John hits the snare drum. Hits. So hits, I could have said plays. Here he's hitting it. And Moses thumps the bass drum. So a thump. Instead of just using the word plays, the author used much more descriptive verbs that help us to understand exactly how these instruments were played. Thank you for listening. And remember, when you write, use descriptive verbs or exact verbs. Don't just use the same verbs over and over. You could use some of those verbs that don't tell you exactly what's happening, but you need to make sure that you switch it up, that you add some more descriptive and colorful verbs.